Welcome everybody to Trenton Ice Arena for a late night Bantam A matchup between the Fort Wayne Force and your Fox Motors Bantam A team. Sorry for the late start. We have already begun. We're in the first period. 0-0 our score, 15-minute periods. Winters, Martsky, and Lopshire up front to start. Wiedenoff and Moore on defense. Fort Wayne moves the puck through the neutral ice. Played by Dalen McAfee, drops to Kuhn at the boards. Played in the neutral zone. Stark causes a turnover. Smilanish banks it head in the zone. Liam Day after it. Day rips a shot up in the air, off a skate and cleared out by Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne cleared to the neutral zone. Carter Stark looking for Smilanish, has it picked off, and the Force send it in deep. Kaysen Hammersmith between the pipes today for Fox. Shot from the point goes wide into the far side corner. Jackson Kuhn battles. Held up at the Zamboni door. Fort Wayne loosens it up. Smilanish is there. Puck played behind the net. Here comes Kuhn in the corner. Puck loosened up. Fort Wayne, now it's Stark with it on his stick. Neutral zone hits Day. Day will take it to the middle, still on his stick. Liam shoots, blocked by the goalie, loose, and cleared to the boards. In after it is Dalen McAfee, pushes it into the corner, tries to move it back to the middle. Dade gets a stick on it. Fort Wayne, though, wrestles it away, and they'll send it the length of the ice for our first whistle. This is the Little Caesars How Won quarterfinal game. Winner moves on to a semifinal tomorrow. The loser ends their campaign, their 2023-24 season. Fort Wayne in on Fox, cleared away in front. Good play by Wiedenoff on defense. Fort Wayne at the point, high off the glass, trickles around behind the net. Force get a stick on it, comes out to the point. Shot knocked down by Mason Day, who sends a pass over to Ayler, who finds Enrique. Enrique on the far side, now below the end line, tries to move it out in front, has it poked away, and the Force will carry it up. Into the Fox zone, Force still with it, pushed into the backboards by Richmond. Ayler there, trying to dig it out, puck loose, now behind the net. Mason Day gives chase. Mason sends it up the wall looking for Enrique. Held up in the corner. Wiedenoff turns, trying to find Hunter again on the wall. The Force have it. Drop pass to the point. Shot. Blocked. Loose top of the zone. Wiedenoff finally gets a stick on it and clears. This one played back behind the net. Fort Wayne's there. Behind the net still. Now into the corner, up the wall. Ayler trying to dig it out. Richmond in to help. Now it's loosened up. Comes out to the point. Offsides whistled. Face-off brought all the way down into the Fort Wayne zone. Offensive zone draw, Martsky on the dot with Lopshire and Winters. Moore and McAfee on defense. Puck played behind the net. Fort Wayne send it around to the near side. Pass to the middle, connects, and they skate through neutral zone. Winters with pressure. Fort Wayne enters the zone on the far side into the corner. Moore giving chase. Holds the man up there. In to help is Martsky. Moore gets a stick on it, sends it up the wall. The point man tries to hold it in with the backhand through the air, all the way to the net. McAfee cleared it out. In the back into the corner, McAfee bangs it off the wall. Lopshire will have it. Tried to get a pass through the middle, up and into the netting for a whistle. .10:28 left in the first. On the dot is Smilanich. Stark and Day up front with him, Moore and McAfee on defense. Face-off sent to the wall by Lucas. Tried to feed it up the boards to Stark. Now he connects Carter through mid-ice over to Day. Day drags it back to the middle. Drop pass to Stark. Stark into the corner. Puck tied up. Liam pushes it behind the net. Fort Wayne's there in the corner. They reverse direction to come back to the near side. Day with good pressure behind the net. Fort Wayne, though, gets it out to the boards. Now up the wall. Jumps Moore's stick and goes deep. Evan behind his own net. Pressure on him right away. He'll take it up the wall. Pressured, puck loose. Now taken by Smilanich. Held in by the Force, but dumped into the neutral zone by Stark. Fort Wayne will regroup, shallow in their own zone. Now they'll turn and carry it back into the Fox zone. Shot towards Hammersmith goes wide into the far wall. Behind the net now, McAfee lays a hit. Puck played into the corner. Smilanich is there. McAfee again into the corner. Smilanich trying to feed it up the near side. Fort Wayne gets it back. They skate it towards Hammersmith. He's going to smother it for the whistle. .9:17 left in the first. Mason Day and Jackson Kuhn on defense. Enrique and Ayler on wing. Nolan Richmond on the face-off dot. Puck sent back to the Fort Wayne D-man. Then played ahead. Enrique's going to sprint after it. Icing arm is up. Good idea. Defensive zone draw. Richmond again on the dot. Fort Wayne wins it. They rip a shot right at the face-off off of Day's shin guard and into the corner. Fort Wayne with puck possession. They shot on Hammersmith and he will hold for the whistle. Richmond wins this draw, sends it back to the backboards, sends it hard over to Kuhn in the corner. Kuhn will send it back. Richmond's there at the wall. Up the wall, trying to find Ayler. Off his skates. Played back to Kuhn. Kuhn finds Enrique in stride at the red line. Dump in, goes off the referee. Richmond pushed it in the zone, but offsides will be called. Jake Martzke on the dot. Lopshire and Winters up front. Wiedenhoff and Moore on defense. Martzke ties it up. Winters pulls it out and brings it in the zone off the wall. Winters towards net. Shot. Blocked by the goalie and cleared into the corner. Fort Wayne's got some room to move it. At the boards. Into neutral zone. Run off the puck by Martzke, but they're able to push it in deep. Moore is going to be there in the corner. Puts a backhand hard over to the far side wall. Winters pushes it ahead to Martzke. Martzke cross ice looking for Lopshire. In onside, he dumps it in deep. Wraps around the net. Martzke's there in the corner. Frees it up to Lopshire. Parker drops it back to Moore at the point. Moore tried to bury it deep and Fort Wayne's got a break. Hunt. Off the post. A good shot by Fort Wayne, but off the post. Job by Wiedenhoff to get back and pressure that long-range shot. Moore's pass to Lopshire. His pass to the middle deflected. Played by the Force here on the near side. Lopshire is going to take that. Try to find Martzke. Martzke will put it in deep and go for the change. On the ice comes Stark, Smilanich and Day as the Force rush it ahead through mid-ice. They're going to dump that in right at the red line. Moore going to find it behind the net. Sends it back to the near side. Simply played by the point man, puts it in deep. Kuhn uses his stick to hold the puck, gets it to Stark. Stark finds Day. Liam sprints ahead on the wide side, takes it back to the middle, rips a shot and saved for the whistle. Smilanich to take the draw. Offensive zone. Face off. Kuhn and McAfee on defense. Stark and Day are the wingers. Fort Wayne will break this out on the near side. Pass to the middle connects. Into the Fox zone on the near side. Taken off the puck by Kuhn. Smilanich gets control. Brings it behind the net. He finds Liam at the wall. Held in by the point man. Fort Wayne will have it. Move it to the middle. Stark bangs it away. Fort Wayne gets it back. In the shooting lane. Shot blocked. Loose in front. Cleared away. Kuhn still trying to clear. It gets back to Hammersmith. And he'll cover for the whistle. 6:37 on the first period clock. Ayler, Richmond, and Enrique up front. Day and Wiedenoff are your defenders. Fort Wayne wins the draw. They turn, rip a shot, blocked by Day. Loose, cleared out behind the net by Wiedenoff. He'll feed the wall to Enrique. Off his stick. Wiedenoff again fed it to the neutral zone. Fort Wayne gets control. They dump in from the red line. Mason Day behind his own net. Mason finds it, sends it back to the near side. There's Enrique, pushes it ahead into the neutral zone. Chasing after that is Ayler, gets a stick on it. Richmond finds it at the blue line. Nolan, drop back to Ayler, rips a shot wide of net. Played on the near side by Wiedenoff, wrapped around the net, far up the side wall. Day tried to feed a pass to the middle, picked off by Fort Wayne, and they'll carry it into the Fox zone from the blue line, rip a shot, and Hammersmith smothers for a whistle. Defensive zone draw. Martsky winners and Lopshire, Moore, and McAfee on defense. Played ahead by Fox. This is Lopshire, mid-ice. He'll dump it in on the near side. Winters chases. Puck rolls behind the net. Winters battles. Fort Wayne gets it out into the corner. Winters and Lopshire. Winters has it. Feeds McAfee at the point. McAfee will put it back in the corner to Lopshire. Lopshire to Winters. Winters back to McAfee. Walks it out, rips a shot, save right on the net, on goalie, and he'll hold it for the whistle. .5:19 on the first period clock. Martsky winners, Lopshire up front. Moore and McAfee on defense. Face-off won by Fort Wayne. They'll carry it right out. Good stick there by McAfee to hold up play. Martsky trying to gather it through neutral zone. Fort Wayne, though, pushes it through into the Fox zone. Into the corner. Martsky wraps it around the net. Into the corner. Moore's going to get a stick on it to Winters. Winters chips it up into the neutral zone. Fort Wayne can't find it. Winters into the zone and banged in by Martsky. Into the corner. Jake ties the man up. Fort Wayne digs it out. They'll carry it to the near side. Off the wall, that'll come to neutral zone. Dalen McAfee in his own zone. Regroup over to Moore. Moore through the middle off Martsky's stick. That'll go the length of the ice for a whistle. Stark, Day are the wingers. Smilanich on center. Kuhn and Mason Day on defense. Faceoff goes behind the net. This is Smilanich. He feeds Mason Day. Day will skate it up. Runs through some traffic. Fort Wayne takes it away. They send it soft off the boards into the Fox zone. Pass to the middle doesn't connect. Liam will be there on the half wall. Held in by the point. Right back to Liam. And he's got some ice. Liam skates it ahead. We have 4-on-2. Liam. Drop pass to Stark, rips the shot and save for the whistle. Glove save by Fort Wayne. Smilanich offensive zone draw. Carter Stark, Liam Day, Jackson Kuhn, and Mason Day. Face-off played by Fort Wayne. They'll carry it to the near side wall. Pass to the middle connects. Day is there to bang it back in. Nice job. Puck played in the corner. Fort Wayne sends it around into the far side wall. Their winger digs it out, carries it out to neutral ice. Mason's there to dump it right back in. Into the corner. Fort Wayne sends it to the near side. Pressured by Stark. Fort Wayne behind the net. Chased by Liam. Fort Wayne will get it to neutral ice. Mason's got it. Attacked, but he still holds control. That comes out and back in for an offsides. .326 left in the first. Richmond on the draw. Enrique and Ayler, his line mates. Wiedenhoff and Moore on defense. Fort Wayne wins it. They have it at the red line. Pass at the blue. They dump it in deep. That wraps around Hammersmith. Moore gives chase. He'll send it up the far side. Jumps Ayler's stick. Played by the point. Put back in deep. Moore's there again. Takes it back to the far side. Ayler comes down to get it. Feeds a pass through the middle. He'll find Enrique. Hunter at the red line with some speed. Trying to get around the defender. Held up. Richmond there to pick up the puck. Good job by Fort Wayne to smother that attempt. Puck came out to the middle and smothered by the goalie for the whistle. Offensive zone draw. Martzke on the dot. Lopshire, Winters, Wiedenhoff, and Moore round out your skaters. Face off won by Fort Wayne. They're going to take it through the middle. Neutral zone dump into the near side. Wiedenhoff is there. Sends it to the middle, looking for Winters. Too far. Fort Wayne moves it through the middle ice. They still possess in. They go in off sides. .232 on the clock. Jake Martzke, Parker Lopshire, Bryce Winters up front, Jackson Kuhn, Dalen McAfee on defense. Picked off by Martzke here at mid-ice. He's going to carry it in on the far side, puts it in the corner, and goes after it. Held up there. Winters in to help. Fort Wayne will dig it out. And they'll skate out on the far side. Cross mid-ice into the Fox zone. Still with control. Pass in front. Goes through the slot and into the near side boards. Fort Wayne now picked off by Lopshire. Held in by the point. Puts it in deep on the far side. McAfee's there. Fort Wayne takes it away. Puck played behind the net. Dalen again gets a stick on it. Fort Wayne, though, has an extra skater. They've got control behind the end line. Comes out to Hammersmith on the post and cleared out behind the net. Loose behind the net. Fort Wayne gets the stick on it. They pull it into the corner. They turn at the red line. Shot on Hammersmith, and he gloves it for a whistle. Smilinich, Stark, and Day up front. Mason Day and Paxton Wiedenhoff on defense. Smilinich wins the draw in the corner. Wiedenhoff gets a stick on it. Fort Wayne is there as well. Tied up in the wall. Smilinich helps, gets it up the wall to Day, who chips it around the defender. Fort Wayne's going to have it. Day gets a stick on it, pushes it towards net, and the goalie will smother for a whistle. He's on. .116 on the first period clock. Smilinich on the face-off. Lucas wins, back to Mason at the point. He dumps it off the far wall. Behind the net is Stark. Stark chips it into the corner. Holds it there. Day will dig it out behind the net. Fort Wayne's there, takes it off his stick. Stark with the lumber in the corner. Fort Wayne, though, is able to move it out on the wall. Held in, though. Fort Wayne now moves it out. Through the middle, they'll skate. Good back check by Smilich, prevent the draw. Fort Wayne drives it in the far side wall. Try to put it in deep, held up by Wiedenoff. Day to Stark. Now Smilich has a rush on the far side. Drop to Day. Day rips a shot over the net. Onto the near side. Mason puts it towards the net. It's loose and played out by Fort Wayne. 30 seconds left in the period. A penalty arm is up here. Shot on Hammersmith goes wide. I think Mason Day is going to get called. Fort Wayne still with control. They'll get an extra skater on this. Chasing after it through neutral zone. Now we'll touch up interference call on Mason with 10 seconds left in the first. Defensive zone draw, 10 seconds, one-man advantage before the period break. Moore, Martzke, Richmond, and McAfee are your penalty killers. Tied up at the dot, sent into the corner. Moore goes after it. Off his skates, behind the net. Fort Wayne with it. They send it out in front. Shot on Hammersmith is blocked. Moore tries to clear it out. And with that, we get a whistle, or we get the buzzer for first period. 0-0 our score. Back and forth they went in that first period. Great job by Hammersmith in net. Winner of this game advances to the semifinals. That's 6 p.m. tomorrow back here in Trenton. Birmingham Rangers and the Lakeshore Lumberjacks are the number 1 seeds waiting for a semifinal opponent. The Metro Jets and the Cincinnati Cyclones, Junior Cyclones, are playing right now on the other rink in the other quarterfinal match. Second period set to start. Martzke, Stark, McAfee, and Moore, your penalty killers for another 1:15. Fort Wayne with control here, neutral zone, pass far side, through the air. They'll advance on the far side into the zone, put towards Hammersmith, played behind the net. Martzke wraps it off the boards, held in at the point. Pass to the near side point. He's got a shot. Hammersmith catches for the whistle. Go, Fox, keep it up. 57 seconds left in the one-man advantage. Fox on the penalty kill. Martzke kicks the draw to the far side. Point man couldn't get a shot, tried to feed a pass back door. Moore played it. Tried to clear, but held in by the point. Top of the circle shot, blocked in front. McAfee's there. He'll try to clear, gets it to Martzke through the middle. Jake's got it on his stick, across the red line, into the blue line, puts it on net. Stark hustles in, and he puts it behind the net. 30 seconds left in the penalty kill. Richmond's in the corner. He'll get a stick on it. Richmond hassling. Richmond ties it up at the wall. Richmond's got it behind the net, moved it out in front, cleared out. Out to Moore at the point. Moore buries it back in deep, wraps around to the near side corner. 10 seconds left in the penalty kill. Nice job here. Richmond pressures at the wall. Fort Wayne now finally clears the neutral zone. And penalty has expired. Day goes to the bench, and on the ice is Miles Ayler. Fort Wayne with it in their own zone. Ayler pressured, pushed the puck behind the net. Fort Wayne, though, carries it on the far side. They get around the defender. Another defender into the Fox zone. Pass in front, off a stick. Man's there, shot, loose, behind the net, and cleared out. McAfee after it. Loose in the corner, taken by Richmond. To Ayler through the air. McAfee gets a stick on it. Dalen cross mid-ice and backhands that one in deep. Hunter Enrique chases behind the net. Miles Ayler's there in the corner. Fort Wayne wrestles this one away, but Ayler comes and gets it back. Enrique battling. Ayler now behind the end line. Pass out in front to Smilanic, and he couldn't connect on the shot. Cleared out to neutral zone. That's Kuhn. He sends it cross ice to Mason Day. Day through the middle, finds Ayler. Loose off his stick. Fort Wayne sent it back. Smilanic shallow in the zone, finds Mason, who fed Enrique at the wall. Fort Wayne separated man from puck, and they'll have it. Pass through the middle, connects, and dumped into the corner. Giving chase is Kuhn. Kuhn wrestles it away and finds Ayler at the wall. Went off his stick and put back in deep. Wrapped around to the far side. Mason Day, his outlet pass goes off a skate. Hammersmith touches it. Kuhn's there. Nice move by Jackson. Finds Ayler. Ayler sends it up the wall. Point man's going to hold it in. Ayler again gets it to neutral zone to Smilanic. Smilanic races in. He's got another man. He finds Enrique to Smilanic, and a shot goes wide. Fort Wayne will have it here. They send it through the air. Icing arm is up. That was as good an opportunity as you'll see on the ice without a goal. Nice give and go by Smilanic and Enrique. On the ice is Smilanic line with Day and Stark. Moore and Wiedenoff on defense. Offensive zone draw, 11:40 left in the second. Face-off sent back to Moore. He'll put it hard around the wall. Day is there, sent to pass out front. Couldn't connect and cleared. Held in by Liam at the top of the zone. Off a player and into the corner. Smilanic chases behind the net. Puck is loose. Fort Wayne into the corner. Back to Smilanic. On the wall, that's Day. Day gets around the defender. Liam has it on his stick at the goal line. Push behind the net. Liam now on his backhand into the far corner. Turns with control behind the net. Good body position by Liam. Keeps control of the puck. Liam with it. Finds Moore at the point. Moore in the middle. Rips a shot. Blocked and held for the whistle. Martzke, Winners, and Lopshire up front. Moore and Wiedenoff on defense. Martzke ties the draw up. Puck loose on the far side. Fort Wayne will bang it off the boards deep into the Fox zone. Icing arm is up. And we'll come right back for an offensive zone draw. 10:48 left in the second period. Shout out to former teammate Cale Thorrington here supporting his team from the last 4 or 5 years. Cale now a key member of the Fox Motors 2010 AAA team here in town on the state tournament. 3-0, I think, on the weekend. Play in the offensive zone. Fort Wayne wrestles it away. Carry through neutral zone, dump into the Fox zone. Wiedenoff will chase behind the net. Puck on its edge, but he moves it up the wall to Lopshire. He puts it off the wall to Martzke. Martzke through the air. Cleared by Fort Wayne. Loose in the middle, taken by Parker. Still loose. Parker will get another stick on it, and he puts it in deep. Fort Wayne behind their own net. Winters and Martzke pressuring. Gets around both. And now carries through neutral ice with speed here on the near side. Fort Wayne drags it in behind the net. Player loses an edge. McAfee trying to dig it out. Held up at the wall. Martzke there to help. Fort Wayne, though, moves it back to the middle. Shot, and they scored. They moved it back to the middle. Good pass to a man who is wide open. And patience, waiting for the goalie to go down, and he put it around his pads for the first goal of the game. .9:42 left in the second. Fox trails 1-0. Richmond on the draw. Puck played on the far side. Kuhn gets a stick on it. Enrique's there. Kuhn again. Puck put into the corner. McAfee gives chase. Sends it to the near side. Ayler feeds it up to the middle to Richmond. Richmond over to Enrique. Enrique pokes it through all the way to the end wall. Fort Wayne puts it in the far side corner. Enrique with a hit. Ayler and McAfee holds it at the blue line. Chipped in along the wall. Fort Wayne will turn, try to move it to neutral ice. Here it comes out. And they've got some numbers into the Fox zone. Good back check by Ayler. Shot up and over the net into the back boards. Loose on the side of the net, cleared to Richmond. Richmond off the wall to Ayler. Ayler's pass cross ice for Enrique goes wide. And icing will be called. Smilanich, Day, and Stark up front. Mason, Day, and Wiedenoff on defense. Stark on the far side wall. Fort Wayne takes it away. Pass to the middle. Cleared out by Wiedenoff. Mason in the corner. Day trying to clear it out. Moved out by Stark. He finds Day. Day rushes ahead. Gets around the defender. Puck goes loose into the corner. Liam to himself. And we'll get a whistle as Mason went down into the net. 8:21 left in the second. Do or die here. Win or go home. You know, both these teams want to win today. Smilanich on the draw, wins, gets it back to Wiedenoff at the point. Bangs it off the wall behind the net. Day is there. Liam off his stick, into the wall, pressured but maintains control. Liam to the middle, shot on net, blocked and cleared out by the Force. Fort Wayne puts it in the far side corner. He'll send it off the wall. Mason couldn't hold it. Carried out by Fort Wayne. They've got some speed. They carry it out in front. Shot is blocked. Played back towards Hammersmith. Another shot and finally cleared out by Lucas. Icing arm is up. Martzke winners in Lopshire. McAfee and Moore are your skaters. Defensive zone draw. Tied up at the dot. Lopshire in to help, taken up by Fort Wayne. Hammersmith puts it behind the net, feeds it to Martzke. Martzke's pass to Winters. Chip to the middle, but carried out by Jake. Martzke across the red line into Fort Wayne zone, finds Winters. Penalty arm is up, shot by Bryce goes wide. Bryce bangs it back in deep. Fort Wayne will touch up. And we have our first power play of the game. 7:23. Fort Wayne goes for a minute and a half, tripping the call. Power play units out. Martsky, Smilanich, Ayler, Day, and Enrique. Martsky on the dot. Jake ties the man up, finds Smilanich at the point. Lucas dumps it in deep. Martsky chases behind the net, trying to make some space, set something up. He gets pinched into the corner. Ayler's there to help, trying to free it up. Still held in. Enrique in to help. Now it comes loose. Sent into the far corner. Fort Wayne will be there. Enrique with pressure. Fort Wayne on the wall. They out it into the Fox zone. Day spins in the near side corner. Now takes it back, trying to make some space. He feeds Smilanich. Lucas will carry it up, cross red line into the Fort Wayne zone. Lucas cross to Enrique, rips a shot off a skate. Fort Wayne will dump into neutral zone. Day tries to settle it down, runs into the ref, and put into the Fox zone. Martsky gets a stick on it, and now carried out by Day. Day takes it wide around the defender. Got 2-on-1. Day rips a shot off the side of the net. Liam pass in front is cleared out. And Fort Wayne sends it the length of the ice with 15 seconds left in the power play. 6:07 on the second period clock. Lopshire, Richmond, and Winters up front. McAfee and Moore on defense. Richmond sends the draw into the corner. Fort Wayne's there. Loosened up by Richmond. Sends it to McAfee at the point. Shot off a face mask and into the corner. Richmond in the corner. Fort Wayne gets another skater back on the ice. 5-on-5 hockey is restored. Winters battles, has control, sends a pass to Lopshire, shot blocked. Winters with it behind the net. Bryce loses the man, back on the near side. Pass to Lopshire. Harker shoots off a skate and into the corner. Winters bangs this one to the far side wall. Fort Wayne's there. They'll regroup in their own zone. Pass through the middle connects. Into the Fox zone on the near side. Moore pressures, pushes it into the corner. Richmond's there to help. Loose behind the net. Moore goes down. Fort Wayne battles behind the net. Moore with a stick on it into the corner again. Fort Wayne moves it behind the net. Finally, McAfee's there to get control. Dalen behind his own net. Skates it out on the far side. Getting pressure. Dalen trying to find Moore. That's Moore. Fort Wayne gets control. Moore battles, loose. Fort Wayne rips a shot off a player into the back wall. Parker Lopshire gathers. He puts it in neutral zone at least. Oh, held in by the point. Richmond there on the wall. Now moved out, Winters. He's got a race on it. Bryce turns on the Jets. Puck played loose into the back wall. He turns and brings it into the corner. Fox gets a change. Bryce Winters. Fort Wayne though with the clear. Moore in his own zone. D to McAfee to the middle. To Smilanich. Held in. Moore will have to regroup. Moore now passes off the wall. Played by Fort Wayne at their own blue. Back up the far side wall. Dalen picks it up at the red line. Dumps it in off a player. Fort Wayne in the corner. 4 minutes left in the second. Force, pass it up off a stick. Kuhn feeds it to Smilanich. Smilanich to the middle, trying to find Day. Drop to the blue line. Mason ripped a shot on net. Loose in front! And it's covered for the whistle. No, he got it in. No goal, no goal. 3:40 on the clock. Coach Tom Carey wants to discuss with the referee. Thought he saw a goal signal. All right, offensive zone draw. Smilanich eyeing up the center position with Day and Stark up front. Mason Day and Jackson Kuhn on defense. Puck sent into the wall. Fort Wayne there. They'll feed it up the wall on the breakout. Fort Wayne carries it all the way in. Put towards Hammersmith. Blocked. And they chip in the rebound for the goal. Fort Wayne takes the 2-0 lead.
That's all right, boys. Go, keep it up.
Lucas, Liam, and Carter up front. Wiedenoff and Moore are on defense. Fort Wayne dumps it in. Offsides whistle. 3:21 left in the second. 2-goal deficit. Face off taken by Fort Wayne. They regroup back to the D. Pass to the middle. Taken away by Smilanich. Lucas backhand deflects into the boards. Held up by Wiedenoff. Loose in the middle. Moore picks it up. Finds Day. Liam carries across the red line. Gets around the defender. Fort Wayne regroups in their own zone. Now through the middle. Pressured by Stark. Pass to Fort Wayne here on the near side. Through the middle off a stick. Wiedenoff's there. Finds Day through the middle. Force get it back. Across the red line and into the zone. Moore with it. Puts it off his own net. And curls back on the near side. Pass up to Day. Liam across the blue line. Has it taken off his stick. Smilanich bangs it in for the offsides. Richmond on the draw. Played out by Ayler. Neutral zone. Fort Wayne battle on the boards. Played out by Kuhn. Jackson drops it to McAfee. Feeds Kuhn on the far side. Kuhn up the wall to Enrique. Feeds Richmond. Carries it in. Moves it to the middle. Just over Ayler's stick, but he drives it into the wall. Enrique's there to help. Trying to dig it out. Fort Wayne gets a stick on it. At the blue line. Now they carry it through neutral ice on the far side. They dump it in deep behind the net. Kuhn's got to play it. A scrum on the back wall, trying to loosen the puck up. Now it comes out up the wall. Kuhn hustles after it. Jackson carries it ahead through mid-ice, right up the gut. Jackson drops it to Enrique. Enrique puts it in deep behind the net. Ayler giving chase. Into the corner, Richmond's there. Ayler got a stick on it. Now Fort Wayne moves it out, held up by Ayler. Ayler holds it at the wall, sends to the middle off the goalie. Mason steps up, tried to put a shot, got deflected, and softly cleared to neutral zone. Enrique finds Ayler. Fort Wayne gets a stick on it. Flipped into the neutral zone. Mason then dumps it in at the red line, and offsides is whistled. .54 seconds left in the second period. 16 minutes left to play. Plenty of time. Martzke, Winters, Lopshire up front, Mason Day, and Wiedenoff on defense. Face-off played by Lopshire, but dumped in by Fort Wayne. Mason gives chase behind the net. Mason off the far side wall, finds Lopshire. Lopshire through the middle, he's gonna feed Winters. Winters into the Fort Wayne zone, pass through the middle. Taken away by Fort Wayne. Nice job by Lopshire to stop the rush. At the red line, Fort Wayne moves it ahead. On the near side, into the corner. 25 seconds left in the period. Martzke's in to help Wiedenoff. Comes to Winters at the wall. Held in by the point, hard off the glass, wraps around. Hammersmith into the corner. Martzke digs it out. Jake holds it at the wall, 8 seconds. Taken out by Fort Wayne, loose on the side. Fort Wayne carries it to the near side, jump behind the net, pass in front is blocked by Wiedenoff. And with that buzzer, we end the second period. 2 goals in that period by Fort Wayne, and they hold the 2-0 lead. It all comes down to this, 15 minutes. 2-goal deficit. Winner goes on to play in the Howe 1 semifinal match tomorrow at 6 p.m. back here at Trenton. Third period has begun. Fox wins the draw. Kuhn finds Stark, bangs it in deep. Liam Day gives chase behind the net. Tied up there. Fort Wayne pushes it into the corner. Stark after it. Comes up the wall. Fort Wayne can't handle it. Smilanich put it back behind the net. Fort Wayne trying to get control in the corner. They find the breakout man on the wall. Held in at the point, but carried out or pushed out by Fort Wayne. Kuhn gives chase. Jackson pushes it into the corner. Fort Wayne gets a stick on it. That's pushed out to Liam. Pass over to Stark, connects. Stark will backhand that one in deep. Smilanich gives chase. Fort Wayne sends it into the corner. Puck up into the air. McAfee catches it. Gets a stick on it. McAfee feeds it to the far side, off the wall, right to Day. Day drags it in at the wall. Now back to the middle. Liam trying to find McAfee out for a shot. He's got to regroup to the neutral zone. This is Enrique. At the blue line, that's Liam. Pushed it in deep. Fort Wayne breaks it out on the far side wall. They'll play that one down the length of the ice. Hammersmith will soften it up for Moore. Moore, pass up to Enrique at the blue line. Trying to catch Fort Wayne on a line change, but they take it away and regroup behind their own net. Richmond chases behind the net. Fort Wayne pass on the wall, now to the middle. Knocked down by Enrique. But the Force with control. On the near side, Moore stops it. Shallow in the zone. Richmond's there. Fort Wayne digs it out. Pass to the middle to connects. They turn and dump it in at the blue. That'll wrap around to the far side. Moore into the corner. Pushes it up the wall. Trying to find Ayler. Held in by the point man. Put in deep. Fort Wayne behind the net. Trying to move it out front. Comes out to Enrique. He'll settle it down. Wait for a teammate. Stop and bang it in right at the blue line. That wraps around to the near side. Fort Wayne's there. Richmond at the wall. Ayler as well. Back to Wiedenoff at the point. Puts it towards net. Knocked down by the defender. He carries it behind his net. Backhand pass. Goes out to Moore at the point. He puts it back in deep. Rattles around to the near side corner. Fort Wayne tries to out it. That gets around Wiedenoff. Icing arm is up. And we'll get an offensive zone draw with 12:13 left in the third. Smilelich on the draw. Winters, Lopshire, Kuhn, and Mason Day. Smilelich sends it into the near side wall. Lopshire in to battle it. Comes to Kuhn at the point, rips a shot. Played by the goaltender into the far wall. Winters finds it in the corner. Has it taken away there. Fort Wayne up the wall. Smilelich chips it in. Winters pulls it back to the middle. Bryce stick handles to the near side. Sends it back behind the net. Oh, Bryce gets hit from behind. Played up the wall. Kuhn holds it up. Comes to Smilelich at the blue. Lucas puts it back in deep. Lopshire's there. Parker frees it up to himself on the wall. Gets it to Kuhn at the point. Shot towards net, wide. Played behind the net. Fort Wayne in the corner, hard off the wall. Mason has it at the point. Shot deflects into the air and into the near side corner. Bryce Winters is there. Bryce ties it up in the corner, taken away by Fort Wayne. They'll pull it behind their own net to the far side. Pass played by Moore at the red line. Moore tries to find Stark. Knocked down and mid-ice here. Taken away by Smilelich. Lucas had that poked off his stick and Fort Wayne will carry it. Into the Fox zone. Shot wide right. All the way to the far side wall. Liam Day is there. Gets it cleared into neutral zone. D-to-D by Fort Wayne. And they carry it in on the near side. Shot, knocked down. Carried by Fort Wayne on the far side wall. Moore at the wall. Martzke's there to help. Jake will carry it out. He finds Stark. Stark trying to feed Martzke. Jake now up to Liam Day. Day in the zone. Gets around the defender into the corner. Liam behind the net. Trying to find it. It's in the skates. Fort Wayne pulls it out. Pass to the middle, played by Stark. Today rips a shot wide right. Fort Wayne from the wall. They'll send it length of the ice for an icing. 10:07 left in the third.
Come on, Tex!
Richmond on the dot. Enrique, Ayler, Moore, and Wiedenoff. Tied up at the dot. Fort Wayne gets a stick on it, taken away by Enrique. Rips a shot. Deflects up over the netting for a whistle. Nolan Richmond again on the dot. Puck sent into the corner. Fort Wayne with control. Enrique takes it away behind the net. Hunter looking for a pass in front to rebound. Richmond digs at it. Loose behind the net. And Fort Wayne comes out with it. Pass on the near side wall connects, so they break it out. Neutral zone. Pressure by Ayler, but into the Fox zone they bring it. Moore lays the lumber. Puck goes loose behind the net. Wiedenoff sends it around the wall. Enrique will hustle after this. Player goes down. Fort Wayne holds it in. Still loose. Richmond now will clear it. Enrique back to Richmond, mid-ice. Hustling after that is Ayler. Carries it in the zone. Goes back to Richmond, carries to the middle. He's pressured. Dumps it in the corner to Enrique. Enrique carries it up the wall. Tries to hold it up there. Fort Wayne's there to help. They'll send it the length of the ice again for an icing call. Smilanich, Winters, Lopshire up front, McAfee and Kuhn are your defenders. Offensive zone draw, 9:04 left in the third. Face off in the feet. Fort Wayne digs it out, taken away by Smilanich. Put in the corner. Winters after it. Smilanich on the wall. Fort Wayne able to clear. That comes out to the near side. Kuhn is there. He'll try to send it back, but held in at the blue. Fort Wayne carries it in deep. Get a shot on Hammersmith. Into his breadbasket. He'll hold it for a whistle. 8:43 on the clock.
Let's go, Fox. Come on, boys.
Face off into the corner. Fort Wayne tried to send it out front, deflected to Lopshire. He feeds Winters. Winters takes it wide on the far side, into the corner, behind the end line. Pass out in front, trying to find Lopshire. Kuhn put it back in deep. Bryce again behind the net. He's run into the boards. Fort Wayne pass now through the middle, connects. McAfee pressures. Fort Wayne at the blue line, dumps it in. They go for the change. Kuhn has possession. Pass to the far side, played by Fort Wayne. They move it back in on side, cleared to neutral ice by McAfee. Fort Wayne again with it. Pass to the near side. Pressured by Kuhn. Smilanich there as well. Fort Wayne with control. At the wall, now they feed it to the corner. Smilanich takes it away, pokes it to Lopshire. Lopshire just off Day's stick and put back on the far side. Fort Wayne pressured, but they'll have it and they'll dump it deep. Kuhn behind his own net, 7:35 left. He finds Day at the wall. Liam clears to neutral zone, digs it out to himself. Feeds Stark on the near side. Stark digs ahead on the boards. Push back behind the net. Puck is loose. Fort Wayne chipped it, and they'll carry it out with speed. Day steps, but Fort Wayne maintains control. Puck deep, played towards Hammersmith and cleared out. Carter Stark now, pass to the middle. Intercepted by Fort Wayne and saved by Hammersmith. Wiedenoff fed it up the middle, played in by Fort Wayne, pass to the middle, backhand shot over the net. Mason has it, he puts it into the wall, now back towards the middle. He'll skate this one out. Mason on the far side, crosses mid-ice. Mason puts it towards net, played by the goalie, loose. Fort Wayne will clear it up the wall. Martsky's there, holds it. Day there to help. Loose in the corner, Fort Wayne will carry it back behind their own net. Pass to the outlet man on the wall. Now back to mid-ice. Knocked down by Stark. He'll put that one in the corner. Day chases after it. Martsky's there as well. Martsky's pressed on the boards. Day helping. Now Enrique digs it out. Enrique at the wall. Loses it into the skates. Fort Wayne's pass cross ice. Played by Wiedenoff. He carries it in on side. Paxton run into the boards. Played by Enrique. Feeds Martsky at the point. Over to Day. Day rips a shot wide right of net. Out to Wiedenoff at the wall. Paxton puts it behind net into the corner. Martsky trying to find Enrique. Day holds it in and banged back out by the force. 5:37 on the clock. Wiedenoff settles it behind his own net. Fort Wayne with the change. They pick it off at the blue line. Played out into neutral zone. Fort Wayne is there. They'll wait for everyone to clear. And they'll carry it back in. Far side, Wiedenoff pressure. Fort Wayne carries it low, pass in front. Couldn't connect. Martsky will gather it. Pass to the middle through some skates. and played back to the wall. Fort Wayne pushes it in the zone and in on sides for the whistle. 5:02 on the clock. Richmond, Enrique, and Ayler up front. Moore and McAfee on defense. Richmond wins the draw, sends it into Fort Wayne zone. They intercept. Their outlet pass, played by Enrique, back towards to Moore at the red line. Moore will feed it to McAfee on the regroup. McAfee to Enrique at the red line. He dumps it in deep. That'll wrap behind the net, into the corner. Ayler gets a stick on it. Fort Wayne, center pass, knocked down by Enrique. Held up at the wall by him. Taken out by Richmond. Puck played into the back wall now on the near side. Fort Wayne will send it high off the wall. Richmond can't settle it. Goes to Moore at the point. His shot is blocked, but he's got control here. Fort Wayne gets control. They carry it into the Fox zone. Moore got a stick on it. Taken by Enrique. Hunter carries across the red line into the Fort Wayne zone. Takes it wide on his forehand. Behind the net. Hunter finds Moore at the point. Moore brings it back to the middle. Shot blocked by the goalie. Enrique has it in the corner. He finds Moore again. Moore can't handle it. The blue held in the zone. Now cleared out. Moore's got it again. Dropped to McAfee off shin guards and taken by Fort Wayne. Dumped in deep. 3:35 left in the game. McAfee behind his own goal. Taken away by Fort Wayne. Shot across the slot into the far wall. Fort Wayne's point sinks down to hold it in. Another point man replaces and puts it in deep behind the net. Enrique battling, this is McAfee battling along with Richmond. Now gets it to Enrique. Enrique through the middle trying to find Ayler. Taken by the Force. They have it neutral ice. Pass to the near side. Across the blue line. Taken by Richmond. Richmond's pass off a stick in deep. Played by the Force behind their own net. Day pressures, but Fort Wayne gets some help. They'll clear to neutral zone. Mason Day waits for an onside dump in off the goaltender. Played behind the net. 2:35 left in the game. Fort Wayne's outlet pass on the near side wall. Goes to neutral zone. They'll rush it ahead into the Fox zone, near side. Mason pressuring behind the net. Fort Wayne stops. Mason takes it away. Pass up to Winters. Taken by Mason, cross the red line. Winters gets control. Winters at the red line, dumps it in the Fort Wayne zone. 2 minutes. Fort Wayne D-to-D in their own zone. Martsky chips it in the corner. Lobshire in to help. Parker moves it into the wall. Day is behind the net, ties the man up. Hammersmith clears his net. Fox gets another skater as Enrique joins. Lobshire hits Enrique. Enrique shot from the top of the zone. Off the back wall. Winters curls back behind the net. Centering pass played in front. Fort Wayne will have it in their feet. They try to clear. It's a 2-on-1 with an empty net. They'll shoot from the blue. Loose behind the net. Smilanich gives chase. Winters at the wall. Now Lobshire will free it up. He'll send a pass through neutral zone. Played by Fort Wayne. Bounces back into the Fox zone. 1:05 on the clock. Puck in the neutral zone. Fort Wayne takes it away at the blue line. This one goes in deep on the near side corner. Smilanich from the end line. He finds Day. Day will skate it up. Liam across the red line. Blue line. Into the Fort Wayne zone. Shot and held for the whistle. 44.6 on the third period clock. Timeout called here. .44 seconds on the clock. 6 skaters out for Fox, empty net. Day on the face-off, gets tied up. Fort Wayne gets a stick on it off the wall. Clear to neutral zone into the Fox end. Smilanich gives chase. 37 seconds on the clock. Smilanich off the wall. Martsky will be there. Jake trying to find it. Pass picked off. Played in the Fox zone. Shot in net and they score. Five seconds, that'll do it. .30 your final. Fort Wayne moves on to the semifinals. This will end Fox Motors 2023-2024 season. Good season. Hate to see it end like this, but great season with a bunch of great kids, great parents. Hard to talk about it here at a loss, but youth hockey, it's all about fun. It's all about getting better. And no doubt this has been a great season. Thanks for watching, everybody, all year. And we will see you again next year. This spring, actually. Make sure to tune in for some spring hockey as that comes around the corner in just a couple weeks.